Transportation agencies have typically designed roads according to the design guidance for a facility's functional classification. Functional classification categorizes roads as arterial, collector, or local, with a rural or urban designation. This system focuses primarily on the accessibility and mobility of motor vehicles and does not explicitly address the needs of multimodal users, such as pedestrians, cyclists, or people on scooters. Functional classification does not characterize the context of the roadway beyond urban and rural. The context classification system takes into account all modes of travel and users, and allows for designing appropriate solutions that consider the needs of all facility users.
The cabinet currently uses functional classification, and within that there are two designations of rural and urban for our roadways. But there's a lot of variation within the rural and urban designations, and so that expanded classification can be helpful for designing for the user and for designing for appropriate speeds. And an example of the variation would be Richmond Road. So if you're traveling Richmond Road from downtown Lexington onto 8th and Bootsboro Road to I-75, that whole corridor, and it's about 8 miles, has a great variation in the way it's designed and the way the users of the area, but it all has the same functional classification, which is an urban arterial. With the expanded classification, again, it would allow for more flexibility in design of roadways.
Context classification is not intended to replace functional classification, but really it enhances our ability to understand not only our users, all of the users of our facilities and what their needs are, but utilize that information to best inform our decisions within our projects and programs so that they best meet the needs of everyone for safe mobility.
Context classification will be used as a supplement so that new or reconstructed facilities match their environment and serve all users. NCHRP 855, an expanded functional classification system for highways and streets, formally introduced the concept of context classification on a national level. AASHTO introduced the concept in the Policy on Geometric Design of Highways and Streets 7th edition, commonly called the Green Book. KYTC adapted the Highway Design Manual and the Complete Streets, Roads, and Highways Guidance, based on the 5 different contexts contained in the Green Book 7th edition. Due to these changes in guidance, many aspects of KYTC's project development process will be impacted.
The context classification resources developed through this project, as well as the information that we're going to be gathering, will be critical to our success in not only project development through planning and scoping and design, but also as we make other types of decisions throughout our agency. And so we're going to start implementing these things in the short term within our project and within our project development framework, but ultimately look to utilize these lessons to help us inform decisions throughout our agency to the benefit of our citizens and our communities.
As the Center and KYTC continue to work together to continually improve facilities, KYTC will gradually implement concepts that are more context sensitive.
In addition, the opportunity that we have in implementing this research project about the expanded context classification plays into other items that we're doing at KYTC, not only throughout project development, but also throughout the rest of our agencies, such as the implementation of the Safe System approach. And these things working in concert will help us consider everyone who uses a transportation facility.
To read the full research report, scan the QR code displayed on the screen.